Hello and welcome to our coverage of the Lighthouse Open. My name is Luke Elvey and my co-commentator is John McCarthy.
Thanks, Luke. We've got to be pleased with that for sure.
No question, the ultimate goal of any player on the Web.com Tour is to get their PGA Tour card. If you take care of business in the regular season, well, you don't need to go to the finals. You can head straight to the PGA Tour.
Thanks, Luke. Looking forward to comparing notes later on. And I am pretty sure he's going to like that. Going with the... Finishing this hole with a solid putt. And after the first hole, starting the round at 1 under par. And now the second hole tee off. Yeah, I think this one's going to find the fairway. And about 170 yards to the pin. And he's in the short stuff now. And this putt's for birdie. And a nice putt there. And that hole is going to allow him to move up in the standings. And now the third hole tee off. Yeah, I think he'll be happy with that. And about 19 feet to the cup. And just missing. And this is about a 4-footer. And that putt drops on in for par. And unfortunately, he's going to move down in the standings after that one. All right, here's the fourth hole. And I can't see him being too pleased about that. And he'll be happy with that. And this for the birdie. And currently sitting at 3 under for the day after that one. And he's currently tied for 4th place on the leaderboard. And I doubt he'll be too pleased with that. I think he'll like that. And this putt is for birdie. That one's going to drop for bogey. And sitting at 2 under for the day. And he's also tied for 7th place up on the leaderboard. Well, this is a close one. It could end up in the fairway. And he's taking this through some brush here. And that one's back in the fairway, nice and safe. And that green is definitely in reach for the next shot. This one's about 6 feet away. Ooh. And this for the double bogey. And a decent little putt there. And after that hole, he will go up to even par. And let's see what the 7th hole has in store today. I think he'll like that. Okay, and 135 yards to the pin. Well, the approach did find the green, but quite a long distance putt ahead. For the birdie. And the score to beat today, 5 under par for our leader. And just about to tee off on this par 3. Well, that approach shot's not going to be on anyone's highlight reel, I don't think. Bit too much club on that. And with this, hopefully, they can save par. And a nice putt. Currently sitting at 1 under for the day. And that means he's also tied for 11th spot on the leaderboard. And on to the 9th hole. And it's looking like this is bound for the short stuff. And about 175 yards away here. think that's a 5-iron. Well, not a good approach shot there. Too much club on that, I think. This one's about 10 feet from the cup. Ooh, and that was very close. This putt is for the bogey. And finishing the hole with a solid putt. And Luke is back with us after 9 holes. What are you seeing out there on the course today?
That's a tough day for this player. Already outside the top 10 and stumbling. I'd hate to be them at the end of the day.
Thanks, Luke. We'll see you again at the end of the round. And I think he'll like that. And about 250 from the pin. And that is some fantastic club work on this par 5 green, hitting it in 2. From here, it's about 11 feet to the cup. Oh, I thought that was going to go. And now let's take a look at the leaderboard. And after that hole, he will stay at even par. And moving on to the 11th hole. And I think he will like that. 35 feet to the cup. And for the par. Ooh, inches away. This one's about 2 feet from the cup. And our leader today currently has a round of 5 under par. And let's see what the 12th has in store. Well, this one's looking like it's finding the fairway. And about 180 yards to the pin. And that looks like a 5-iron. I think he'll like that. And this for the birdie. about 7 feet to go here. And the par putt will drop. And after that hole, 1 over for the day. And now getting ready to tee off on this par 3. Here is the pitching wedge. And I think this is looking a bit long. And I think that one will play on the green. 22 feet to the cup. And from that length, my goodness, that was some putt. And after that one, he's going to go down to even par. Okay, let's see what this tee shot has in store on the 14th. From here, 190 yards to the pin. Yeah, it looks like a 5-iron. And that approach is on the green. Quite a long putt ahead. And this putt is for par. This shot is looking too good. Just missing here. And this one for... And now let's take a look and see how things are going on the leaderboard. And our leader today currently on top with a score of 5 under. And moving on to the 15th here. And he will like that. And 11 feet to go here. And that one goes in for the bird. And that one's going to bring him down to even par. And now setting up on the 16th tee. It appears to be heading for the fairway here. And I kind of wish I was right on that one, but that shot actually ended up in the rough. This putt's right around 2 feet. And after that hole, he will stay at even par. And let's see what the 17th has in store. And this putt is for birdie. Oh, that was close. Now let's take a look at the leaderboard. And after that one, he'll stay at even par. And as he tees off here on the final hole, he's 5 strokes off the lead. Not sure what's going to happen here. Okay, this one's looking pretty good. And from 165 yards out. And going with the 7-iron on this one. And nothing wrong with that shot. And this next putt for 70 on their final round. And that one will go for birdie. And Luke, this one is over for our player here today, and they did pretty good. I was a little worried at times, but I think they got a favorable result nonetheless.
Well, we know that was far below their best, John, but there are a few bright spots in that performance that I know that they'll take to the next tournament. Well, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of John, I'm Luke Elvey. Great to have your company. Hello and welcome to our coverage of the Lunenburg Championship. My name is Luke Elvey and my co-commentator is John McCarthy.
Thanks, Luke. Our next golfer on the tee isn't doing too bad on the Web.com Tour. Currently qualified for the Web.com Tour Championship if they keep this pace up.
Yes, a solid start to the season. Had some really sound performances out of the gate, which has helped them position themselves well with that obviously ultimate season goal of qualifying for the PGA Tour on the table.
Thanks, Luke. We'll talk to you in a bit. And with that, I declare this event open. Well, this one's looking like it's in the fairway. Now let's see what happens here. Setting up above the hole. It looks like the hybrid is on display here. And that shot will be on the green with a fair amount of distance to make up to get that next putt in the hole. Ooh, and that was very, very close. And about 5 feet to go here. And that par putt will drop. And starting today's round off at even par. And now let's see what the second hole has in store. And this one could be in the rough, but could not be. Let's find out. And from here, about 215 yards out. That looks like the hybrid. And going with the hybrid here might be a bit much. And a good putt. And he's going to stay right where he is, even par after that hole. Now let's see what this third hole has in store. It's looking like it's heading into the fairway. Yeah, this shot could be interesting, setting up above the hole. And going with the 6-iron. And he's probably going to like that. And setting up for a 39-footer. And for the par. And finishing the hole with a solid putt. And it looks like he moved down in the rankings after that hole. And the wind could come into play on this one. I know some others have had some issues. Let's see how this tee shot goes. Immense power on this drive, folks. And now let's see what can be done here with this lie. And to save par. And that putt will drop. And after that hole, he will remain at even par. Okay, let's see what the fifth has in store today. I think we'll find some fairway here. I can't see him being too happy about that one. This putt's about 7 feet to the cup. Oh, that's bad luck there. And this one's about 4 feet from the cup. And that one will drop for the bogey. And currently, in today's event, the score to beat's 2 under par. And now we find ourselves on the 6th hole tee off. That's just poor luck on that approach. And I'm pretty sure the wind was the culprit there. And this to save par. And this shot is looking scary good right now. And the par putt will drop. And +1 on the day after that hole. And now we find ourselves on the 7th hole tee off. And I think he will be pleased with that. And about 185 yards to the pin. Looks like a 7-iron. That looks like it's going long. Well, that approach is definitely on, and there's a fair ways still to get to that hole. This could be the shot, folks. And just a fantastic putt from that length. Forget about it. And after that hole, that's going to bring him down to even par. And that also means he's currently tied for 10th place on the leaderboard. Pretty sure he's going to like that one. And this one's for birdie. And he's going to move up in the standings after that hole. Okay, and on to the 9th. Going with the 7-iron on this one. His shot may be a bit long, folks. And about 7 feet to go here. Ooh, just missing here. And this putt is for bogey. Oh, and it just didn't drop. And this putt is for double bogey. Okay, and now we will take a look at the leaderboard. And Luke, what's happening on the other parts of the leaderboard today as we finish the 9th hole?
Our current leader is 3 under for the tournament, John.
I think you'll like that. And from here, about 235 yards to the pin. Okay, and hitting this par 5 and 2, that's some fine club work out there. This one's about 6 feet away. And that one drops for the birdie. And that performance will bring him down to even par. And he's also currently tied for 8th place. And now teeing off on this par 4. And a promising looking shot here. And about 200 yards to the pin. Going with the 6-iron. And that next putt is going to be an epic one, that's for sure, but they're on the green. Ooh, just missing here. And about 13 feet away here. Oh my gracious, that was close. And this putt's about a 2-footer here. And 1 over for the day after that hole. And now setting up for the par 4 tee off. Well, this one's questionable as to where it's going to end up. And about 170 yards out. And looks like a 6-iron. This might be a bit too much club. And that approach is on the green with some distance left. And that putt appears to have gone a little astray. This one's about 2 feet from the cup. And that performance has led him to go down in the standings. And he's probably not gonna like that. Well, this one's debatable. Could be rough, could be fairway. And to save par. And as we look at the board here, score to beat today in this event is 2 under. And now setting up on the par 3. And missing the approach on that one. now let's take a look and see what's happening up on that leaderboard. And currently sitting at +3 for the day after that hole. And next up we have a par 5 hole. Well, I think this one's going to find short grass from 240 yards out. Unlucky on that approach shot. Too much club, I think. And this one's for birdie. And for the par. And that one will drop. And our leader today sitting up the top of the board here at 2 under par. And this next shot is from above the hole. Going with the pitching wedge here. Yeah, not the greatest luck on that approach shot. This one's about a 7-footer. And that putt will drop for par. And currently sitting at +3 for the day after that hole. And number 17. And it looks like he's going through the branches here on this one. I don't think he'll be too pleased with that shot. And about 10 feet to go here. And that one will drop for par. And no change in his standings after that hole. And now teeing up for the final hole of the round. Well, that was an unfortunate approach. Not enough club on that one. This next putt for a 75 on the final round. Oh my goodness, just missed. This one's about 7 feet away. And finishing this hole out with a solid putt. And as his event comes to an end, not a whole lot to write home about, Luke. I don't feel like he had that competitive edge that you really need to make a dent in the leaderboard.
Well, I don't want to judge, John, but they certainly didn't deliver their best performance today. Well, on behalf of John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey. Hope you enjoyed today's coverage.